What's up, reptile fans? Dave Palumbo here from Muscle Serpents Daily, and we're going to be looking at a great clutch that hatched out over the last couple days. It's a really cool Mandarin combination. It's a pastel spider pinstripe fire Mandarin male that I bred to a vanilla cream, which is a fire and a vanilla, which acts like super form of a vanilla cream. So the reason I bred that, obviously, that Mandarin combination was because it had the fire in there, so we can get obviously super fires, and we're going to get more vanilla cream combinations, hopefully with that Mandarin in there. So some of these are going to be a little hard to identify because there's so many genes at play, but it's going to be really fun to take a look. But I really wanted to say something about U.S. ARC Florida, who are fighting the tremendous fight. I got my shirt on. Go to the U.S. ARC Florida Facebook page. Make sure you buy your shirt. Support them. If you could donate anything you can, because they got that terrible law overturned where the state legislature of Florida they did pass a law saying that they were going to ban tegus, green iguanas, and of course all the conditional species like retics and burms and scrub pythons. They overturned that law as being unconstitutional. Florida now, Fish and Wildlife, is trying to adopt the law, but it's going to be a lot harder for them to do it now. And U.S. ARC Florida is fighting the great fight, but it's very expensive. And guys, you know what? We're all reptile. We're in this together. We don't want our animals banned. We want to be able to, breed and sell our animals and collect our animals. And in order to do that, we have a great, representation in U.S. ARC. And U.S. ARC Florida is fighting down here, tooth and nail, doing it the right way, doing it the legal way, scientific papers, whatever we have to do to prove that, hey, we have a great system in place right now. We're all accredited, all us breeders. We have licenses. We got to continue doing this, and we want to be able to breed our animals, and do what we love. So if you guys are in support of that, no matter where in the world or in country, or no matter what state you live in, go to U.S. ARC Florida, donate please, because this is an ongoing battle down here. I can't stress enough that if you are passionate and love your animals and want to have the right to keep and breed the animals that you love, you got to support U.S. ARC Florida. All right, having said that, let's get into the snake room and check out these cool babies. All right, so here's a vanilla cream that's in shed. That's a fire vanilla, and as we know, when you put fire and vanilla together, you get that acts like super form. They both sit on the same allele, on the same gene, and then they produce this weird looking intermediary. And this female is, like I said, in shed. Here's the male I bred her to. This is the fire pastel pinstripe Mandarin male, who's just gorgeous. I mean, Mandarin really gets better with age. This guy is just looking tremendous. And so the clutch you're going to see in a minute is the combination of these two. The idea is that he carries the fire gene. She's got fire vanilla. She's got to throw either fire or vanilla. And if he throws fire, we're going to get vanilla creams. If she throws the vanilla, if she throws fire and he throws fire, we get a super fire. So 25% chance of producing a super fire in that. The problem with super fires is they're beautiful, but then you don't see what the other genes are. It kind of obscures them because they become black-eyed leucistics. So let's go and take a look at this clutch. All right, this first snake is look, I love these super fires. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous super fire. Now, when you breed a vanilla cream, okay, every baby will either be vanilla or fire, okay, because that's the act like super combination. So you're going to get one of those genes in every baby. Now, because the father was also fire, we had a 50% chance of getting, a super fire here. Actually, probably a 25% chance, because the father had to throw that, and then the mother had to throw fire. We have a super fire here, which means that all the other genes, spider, pinstripe, pastel, Mandarin, can be in this snake as well. So this could potentially be a powerhouse snake. It's also one of the most clean looking super fires I've ever seen. There's like nothing on it. It's like super white. It's got the beautiful black eyes. I mean, this is just a really, really nice representation of a super fire here. A lot of times you get the dirty yellow on the back. I find that when you have other genes included in the super fire, it cleans it up a lot more, and you tend to get a nicer looking super fire and a cleaner super fire. So this is the first snake. We really can't tell much because of the fact that it is super fire. Now, let's take a look and see some of the other stuff we had. Now, if we didn't hit a vanilla cream combination, then we know that obviously the father didn't throw the fire gene. But the mother had to have thrown either fire or vanilla, and that's sometimes hard to tell. This, to me, Snake, looks definitely Mandarin. It looks like there's definitely a Mandarin influence here. Once again, it's fire or vanilla. It looks a little vanilla-ish to me, but I don't know if I can really tell that for sure. It's absolutely pinstripe. So we got the pinstripe going on here. I think we got Mandarin here. We definitely have either fire or vanilla. I would say vanilla probably, because it is a little creamier colored. I'm almost wondering if this is a vanilla cream that's Mandarin and pinstripe. It's a possibility, because I'll tell you why. Because look at this Snake. This is way more pinstripey than this one is. So I'm wondering if this is maybe the Axe Like Super, the vanilla cream. So this could be a Mandarin vanilla cream. We could have pastel possibly in here because the head looks like slightly erased. So I would probably go with pastel, vanilla cream, Mandarin, pinstripe. Here's pinstripe. I don't think we hit the Act Like Super on this one. We have the erased head. That could be vanilla right there, or it could be vanilla combined with pastel that gives us that faded head as well. This one has a lot more orange in it than the other one had. So it's hard to tell, but you can tell there's less pinstripe pattern here. It's been removed, and that's probably the vanilla cream, I would assume. I've seen this before in a clutch I did last year, not with this particular one, but I did do a vanilla cream, and I saw that that it did remove some pattern. So if you want to look and see what a vanilla cream looks like, here's a vanilla cream, which is fire and vanilla gene lined up. You can see the crazy looking pattern on this thing. Love it. And this is a really interesting looking one. So there's definitely something else going on here. Is there Mandarin in here? There might be, because this is really colored up. Now, if you look at this one, we hit two vanilla creams. This one's way more red than this one is. So I'm thinking that this one is probably Mandarin vanilla cream, and this one is probably just vanilla cream. It looks pastel to me. They both look like they have pastel in them, actually. So once again, I'm gonna have to wait till these things shed a few more times to really tell for sure. I have one more here, and this one is, once again, looks like a really reduced pattern pinstripe, which, I think this one might have actually, I don't know, these might be spider pinstripes, and that's, I don't know. I'm really confused. These definitely have the spiderish looking thing going on. So these might be spinners, spider pinstripes. I really believe this one could be, I don't know. I think this is vanilla cream pinstripe, or vanilla cream pinstripe spider, maybe even. Once again, I am open to your suggestions. You guys always figure these things out before I do. At least I'm honest. I don't pretend to know anything. And when you have a million genes at play, a lot of times the more they grow and as they start to develop, you start to see clues. Sometimes this is really the first time I've really analyzed this entire clutch. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I really like this vanilla cream right here. This one is really nice looking, and it's way darker than most of the vanilla creams I've produced before. It's got this burnt orange in it. I really believe that this has the Mandarin gene in it for sure. Once again, we'd have to breed it out to prove it, but I think we'll find it that this proves out, sooner than later. All right, guys, that's it for today. It was a quick hit today. I wanted to just show you guys a little bit of this, a little bit of that's been going on the past couple of days. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you a great clutch that has just hatched out. It's another Mandarin project that I've been working on. It was a late clutch this year. I think it turned out really well. I haven't really identified everything yet. Hopefully I'll do that together with you as I'm pulling, these babies out and looking at them because I think they're still hatching. I think there's still two that haven't completely come out of the egg yet. Hopefully by tomorrow they'll all be out. We'll take a look at them then. Hopefully you guys got a little, if you didn't know, if you're new to the channel and you're really looking to get into keeping a snake, hopefully I gave you some ideas to think about how to set up your snakes. There's no right way. It's just what works for you. So don't let people make you think like you're not doing things the right way and you're not keeping your animals correctly. There's a lot of ways to keep them. There's a lot of different setups you can do. If you can make elaborate setups with naturalistic looking habitats, to me, that's just, it's a little hard to clean it though. Now, if you only have one snake, it doesn't matter. So you do what makes you feel good and how you like to see your snake. Obviously, a ball python in a 10-gallon is fine initially, maybe for a male for its whole life, but for a female, you're probably going to need to get a 20-gallon long tank if you want to keep it in tanks. Or maybe start with your 10-gallon, and then what happens is you say, you know what, I want another snake, and you buy a rack system like I just showed you at the end of the video. And so you go from your 10-gallon, that 10-gallon was one of my first, ball python cages. I still have it, I still have that tank. And I kept it, just for posterity. You never know, right? But now I've obviously evolved, since then to a big rack system, and I have many rack systems now, and that's how it happens. It's a very addictive hobby. I'm just warning you guys out there. All right, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and we'll see you back tomorrow morning.